Hi everyone, what's up? It's Friday and we're gonna craft. I'm wearing sunglasses. We don't need those, we're inside.
She's been wearing them all day, even while she was cleaning.
I was cleaning the bathroom. I spent 2 hours cleaning the floor with the toothbrush.
So she saw something on TikTok and she's like, Mom, we gotta try this. And she cleaned the grout on my floor in the bathroom. Now it's not that humongous of a bathroom, but it's an okay size. Yeah, so she was with the toothbrush cleaning the grout.
It was really cool. It worked.
She
it looks
was pretty excited.
Really nice now.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Anyway, so she's been wearing those sunglasses ever since lunchtime today. Hi.
Hi, I'm Kayla.
I'm Nancy.
We're Stamping Before Anything Else, aka Stamping Bay, a mother-daughter crafting team who likes to laugh and craft. And we're here with you on a Friday because I'm burnt out.
You guys.
And I'm tired.
Our whole summer has been out of whack because of this chickie poo right here and her job.
Yeah.
It really has been. She is overworked and stressed, and yeah. Her summers are usually busy, but she's kind of like working 2 full-time jobs, only getting paid for one.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been a very stressful summer for her. So we do apologize for not being more consistent. We really want to be, but when you're exhausted, health comes first.
Yep.
So we're hoping things are kind of settling down a little bit. We can get back into a good routine.
I don't know.
Well, I'm hoping.
Probably not till
I don't know.
September.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're hoping, by the time fall rolls around. So,
yeah.
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and show you Mr. Georgie.
He has grown.
He's grown quite
in
a
the
bit.
past 2 weeks since we have been live last. So we weren't live last week because I was in California with my students, and so it's been a hot minute since we've seen y'all. And then before that we were on live via our camper. So it's been 2 weeks since you got to see Georgie, and look at how much he has grown.
Look at him. He's gotten so big. I just interrupted him. He was playing with his big brother. But he is 3.5 pounds now. Look at this big boy.
He's 3.5 pounds?
He's 3.5 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he went to the vet yesterday and got his shots and got checked out. But yeah, this is Georgie. He is going to be 3 months old tomorrow.
3 months. Dang.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
He's adorable. If you didn't see the pictures that I posted last night in a comment on a post, go check him out because he likes to snuggle.
Yeah, it's in our exclusive Facebook group, so make sure that you're a part of that because that's where we tend to update y'all most.
Yeah, most
group.
Exactly. And holy moly, you guys, Facebook has done an update this past week and or maybe 2 weeks now. I don't know.
It's weird.
I wasn't getting notifications. And now they got it so because we're both admins onto our Facebook business page and group. No, it's mostly our page. I mean, we've got to sign out of one to get into the other, and
it's a mess. And then our dual streaming thing now isn't working, where we can go on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. So this just shows that we're live on Facebook.
Yeah, so we're going to upload this later to YouTube for the people over there as well. So we do apologize. We weren't aware that there was issues with dual streaming. So
it looks like we have Jean here and Brene, Holly, Jenny, Jean.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Oh, yay. So good to see you guys. Hey, Stacy. I think you were on watching Erica the same time I was earlier today.
Really?
Yeah, I was just had her on in the background. I was still working, but just kind of like to pop on every once in a while to see what she's up to. She does such cute stuff. So, yeah.
Been crazy.
It has been. So apologize again.
It's okay.
We're so sporadic.
Everybody's busy during the summer. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Yvonne.
Hi, guys. Hello.
So we're going to move it down on over to the table.
Yes, we got a lot of stuff going on. So we want to remind everybody about, wow, what's the deal with the lights
They're
here?
really dark.
Wow.
It's so dark.
Well,
I'll work on that.
Okay, no worries. So this cute, adorable kit is coming available here. If you really, really want this kit through Paper Pumpkin, you're going to want to subscribe before August 10th. At the end of August 10th, you can no longer get this kit if you are not a Paper Pumpkin current subscriber. But they're giving you a free gift along with this. You're getting these gold foil honeycomb shaped sheets right back here is going to be a free gift. that you get with it. But look at how beautiful these are. And this would coordinate wonderful with our Celebrate Summer, or what is it called? The sunflower stamp set that we have. Forgot the name of it. It's over there. Anyway, so this is a cute kit that you're going to want to get into. Now, Kayla and I just joined a new blog hop.
Yes.
For the Paper Pumpkin Alternative. So we just did that today, the first Friday of the month it goes live, and that's today. So if you want to check that out, we have a blog post over on our blog at stampingbay.com. Click on blog and it'll show you all our blog posts. So you'll want to go over there and check it out. We got Rachel on there, Sarah Levin, we got Mackenzie, Tammy. We got a lot of people on there. I think there's 10 of us. 10 of us. So it's
10,
not
yeah.
It's not humongous where you got
This
umpteen
one.
million people. There you go, right there.
Yes. You click
So-
on it and it shows you. It's really
Speaking
fun.
of which, yes.
So
Yeah, absolutely. Check it out, you guys. There's some really creative people out there. And speaking of which, this is our alternatives that we did. Each first Friday of the month. Oh, I was like, why is it not? Yeah, forget about it. I'm not even going to explain there. I'm like, it's not going down. It's because I have this open and it wasn't going down anymore. Anyway,
you're funny.
Anyway, so this is the card that I made. And we're using our bottle punch right here and put the little effervescent pearls, or what are they pearls? I don't know. They're
no.
really cool and pretty,
Beads?
and beads, whatever.
Effervescence effects.
Okay,
what
well,
they're
they're really
called.
good. It's a little shaker card. Okay?
They're really fun to play with.
Really cool. So now here's this little 2x2 box, and it opens like this. Ta-da!
I ate all the taffy.
Yep, I had water taffy. I went to the candy store last weekend with Mary and Ross, and my dad and I went to Park Rapids.
She wouldn't hate it.
Ooh,
She had
a lot of fun. I got a lot of watercolor, water taffy. I love
Saltwater
it.
taffy.
Saltwater taffy.
Saltwater taffy.
Saltwater taffy, yeah. Anyway,
Water
so this is a little 3D item. We do not have step-by-steps on this, on how to do this, but I think I'm going to post a video. I'm gonna try and record a video on how to make this little box. Super adorable. I forgot what it's called, a flip lid box. I'm not sure. So anyway, this is using all the stuff in the Paper Pumpkin, and this actually uses one whole sheet of this I don't know, card front, if you want to call it, on this box right here. It's so adorable. I think it turned out cute.
Jean says try saying that 3 times real fast.
Okay, so that is that. So that's one of the things that I wanted to show you. Let's see here. I got one more thing. I might as well just show it here. Here's a card that I designed for Kayla and her students.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, Kayla, yesterday was her last day
With them in person.
Yep. And they all created a card. So this is inspired by Cheryl Lee, a sister demonstrator. I caught briefly her card on what she made this past week. She used the dies to cut it in half, but I was like, oh my gosh, that would be a quick and easy card for Kayla to make with the students. So we die cut, embossed everything. All they had to do was stamp the greeting on this little stamp punch.
On a piece of paper.
On a piece of paper.
And then they punch it out using that
I'm
postage.
getting ahead of myself.
The postage punch.
Yes. Is that what it's called?
I can't remember exactly.
Rectangular postage is what it's called. So
and then just assemble it.
yeah, just assemble, quick and easy for someone that's very new, very simple stamping. So, okay, so moving on. On to the next thing. Celebration. This is the last month that you can get in on Celebration, and Stampin' Up! Decided that they were going to add some more items onto that list. So here, starting now through the end of August, these are additional items that you can get if you spend $50 or more. You can add this on as a free item.
Oh shoot, that makes me think that I need to update the class to go list of celebration items.
Sure. Yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyway.
Okay, so there's a couple $100 items. So if you spend $100, you can choose one of these 4 items. Otherwise, the rest of them are $50. There are still items available in the mini catalog. There's 2 things that you can no longer get, and that is the envelopes. The pool party and soft sea foam cards and envelopes. You can no longer get those as a free item. And then also, These were a huge popular item. The tree lot dies.
Yeah.
Camper, hello.
Did
I
we
love
get
it.
those?
We do have it, but I haven't had a chance to play with it.
Right.
You would think, as much as I've been spending time at the lake, I would have time, but no, it's not that way.
It's not that way.
No, it's not that way. Okay, so, and now moving on to a fun promotion that Stampin' Up! Is going to be doing beginning this September 1st for customers. They are coming out with these dies that match a couple stamp sets in the annual catalog. In the annual catalog, all you can get is the stamp set, but for the month of September, if you find any one of these six items right here for the month of September, you can order the bundle at a 10% discount and get the dies. So you get the stamp and the dies for the 10% off for $53, for example, on this piece right here. Same with this one, 50% off. And these are your other options right here. You got your little piggies. Look at that. Little wheel wagon. Look at this one. This
A wheel wagon.
A little wheel wagon. This one right here is pretty impressive. It's got 31 dies to go with this waterfall canyon. I wouldn't mind getting this, but I don't know if I would use it. Too scary. I don't know. I haven't even used that Majestic Mountain.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I haven't even used that, and I thought, oh my god, that's so cool, I gotta have it. Anyway, so these are items that you can get starting September 1st. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to take advantage of. If you are looking into becoming a demonstrator, right now is a great time. Any time is a great time, but right now is really a special good time, because you can get this starter kit for $99 plus tax, free shipping. You get to pick out whatever items you want for $125 in product, and you pay only $99 and tax. So
this
also, what you get is this marvelous planner right here, and I know we have it around here, but I don't have it.
I love planners.
Anyways,
it's my weakness.
Yes, it is. So you get a stamp set, and you get this wonderful, beautiful planner to go with your starter kit. So it's a really good time to start with Stampin' Up! Just to get a discount. You can also take these perfect partners, because being a demonstrator right now, we get to pre-purchase things before regular customers. So you can use these items right here to put in your starter kit if you choose to do so. And then after that, you get to shop with a discount. Now, I don't know about you, but I really could use discounts on a lot of stuff. The way food has gone up, gas, everything.
It's going down a little bit now.
Well, gas is, but everything else is still going up. Went to the vet.
Oh,
I about fell over because a couple weeks ago it was $315 for a yearly plan for a kitten. The day after we came home with the kitten. A year ago.
How many times can you say kitten?
I don't know. $275 a year ago?
Yeah, $275.
The year before that it was $250. So that was $275 last year. I was thinking, about $300. So the lady, the vet said $315 for, prices went up, and I'm like, okay. Deal. But then she also said that when you do come in, your visits are 50% off. I'm like, oh.
Instead
they used to be included. I'm like, okay, that's all right, no big deal. Well, I brought Georgie in yesterday. The price went up within 2 weeks.
$100.
It went from $275 to
$379.
And I had to pay an office visit on top of that, so that was an additional $19. Yeah, so I paid $422 for his visit yesterday.
Not cheap.
Not to mention his ER visit a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's been fun. So that's what's going on, guys. But if you want to get a discount on your Stampin' Up! Stuff, it's a great advantage. There's no penalties if you just join for a little bit and decide you don't want it. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so before we get started with our stamping project, this is what we're making today. Look at that.
Isn't it cute? I added a picture of it earlier today.
Look at that. It's a 3D item.
What goes in it?
It's a biscotti bar.
Biscotti?
It's new. I saw it at the store and I'm like, what?
Oh, that's why it's chocolate.
It's chocolate. Belgian milk
with
chocolate.
With the Biscoff cookie bits.
Biscoff. I love Biscoff biscuits. I'm just saying. Okay, so before we get any further, we do have a class to go that we have finally announced. We're going to be doing the elephant bundle.
Elephant Parade.
Elephant Parade bundle. You're going to get a half a package of Designer Series paper. It's going to be the Happy Forest Friends. You're going to get a package of iridescent pearls. You are going to get a package of the glitter organdy, the white glitter organdy ribbon, not this one. I don't know where I put my ribbon. I probably left it at the lake. But then you're going to get 4 cards right here. They look kind of crunched because Kayla kind of got them wet.
I got them wet.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
Thank God she got them wet after she took photos. But anyway, there's going to be 2 fun folds in here. Let's see. This is a fun fold. Hold on. Look at this. Yeah, she got them wet. Look at that. Kayla Corey. Anyway, so that's one fun fold. Here's another fun fold right here. I guess that's kind of a fun fold. So anyway, we got a couple of these cards. You get 4 of those, 4 envelopes. Plus, you're going to make a little box right here. It's a little 3D box. And inside of it, you are going to get supplies to make 2 of the pink, 2 of the blue, 2 of the green, and little mini envelopes to go with it. All for how much, Kayla?
I don't know. Let's go to our handy dandy website. When you click on it's on our website, stampingbay.com/blog. It'll bring you to this page. Click on the Elephant Parade class to go. All the details in here. Plus, did you say they get a celebration item of their choice?
I did not. I forgot. Yes,
yes,
you will.
So you get a celebration item of your choice. Here's the image of everything that you get. And then also the list. So yes, it's $60 plus $9.25 priority shipping through the U.S. Postal Service. And then I'm updating the form right now because I just realized that they added more celebration items.
Yes.
So
another thing is if you do pick like a 12 by 12 paper, like the gold foil, the silver, the
rings
woodland,
of love.
There you go. We're gonna cut that in half.
No, 6 by 6, not. We were planning
12 by 6. We cut it
okay.
directly in half. 12
Okay.
by 6.
I gotta update then that. So
yeah, because they get the whole thing free.
It'll be cut in half. We can't fit in order to save you money on shipping. We're trying to put it into a legal flat rate envelope, so that way you don't have to worry about paying $16 for shipping. So that's what we're trying to do to save you some money. Is we'll cut it in half. So.
Yes. So yeah,
you get everything. It's just cut in half.
It's just cut right down the middle. So okay.
Oh,
I think that's it.
Yeah, so you can see here I'm updating it right now, and it's cut down to 6 by 12. So.
Okay. So speaking of which, when I was out shopping, found this cute little gnome. It's like maybe 3 inches tall. It's so cute.
Oh, hello. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Kathleen. Hilda Nell said you have a nice tan.
Oh, yeah. I've been out in the sun quite a bit this summer, gardening and sitting. And
anyway, sorry.
So we have this cute little gnome. I'm going to make a little box because I think this will make a cute little gift for someone. And it says surfaces every spring to make sure our trees and flowers grow. So I thought this would make a really cute gift for someone. So I'm going to be making a gift box for that at some point using our Garden Gnomes Designer Series paper that's in the mini catalog. So, all right, to get started, I will have this posted. I have, let's see, today we had to go get Andy tested, COVID tested. And starting on Monday, he is going to be at camp. So we have to go shopping tomorrow, but at some point tomorrow, I'm hoping to have this blog post up. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll have it. But we're going to go shopping at Cabela's to get him some supplies for camping. So to make this, we are going to need the Happiness Abounds stamp set. We're going to be using the largest flower on here. On this particular one here, I use sending many thanks for all that you do, because I thought this was kind of a cute little gift that you can give a coworker or someone else, a little gift to say thank you. The Designer Series paper that we're using is the Textured Chic, the 12 by 12, and this is the pattern right here. I was trying to keep with the theme of colors right here. However, I really like the crumb cake paper with this, so I decided I wanted to use the crumb cake. So we have that. The ribbons that I am using is the crinkled seam white ribbon and our linen thread. Now, when you get the linen thread, it's going to be on those teeny tiny spools, and all I did is I took it off and just wound it around on an empty big spool, just so I can have them all in there and I don't have these loose little tubes falling all over the place. So anyway, we're going to be using those two ribbons. Right here is the brushed metallic dots. I believe this is in the annual catalog. They're $9 and you get the 3 different colors right here. We're going to be using the gold one. And we cannot forget our dies that match with this set. So to get started, I'm actually going to pull out my Whisper White. So I forgot to put that in my little supply. We're going to start by stamping our green leaves. Yeah, because I want to make sure that they dry really good before I go ahead and punch them out or stamp them. Die cut them out. Punch them out. So you're going to need your Whisper White ink, your Petal Pink, and your Crumb Cake. Now, right here, these colors look a little muted in the, well, kind of. If you look on the side, it's because my lights are so bright in here that it kind of washed out the colors. So the colors are a little bit darker than what that is, but yeah, we're not going to worry about it. I just wanted to let you know that, oh, that doesn't look right, the coloring. All right, so we are, oh, hello. This is our little, oh, we didn't turn the volume down.
No, you keep hearing the road runner.
You're going to hear the road runner. That's my phone telling me that I got a text.
And it reminds her like every 5 minutes.
It does, so I do apologize. Okay, so with our craft ink, I'm just going to stamp a couple of these. Wow, I really stamped hard on that one. All right, so we're going to stamp on here and lift up. Okay, stamp and again. So now when you do purchase this, the Whisper White, you get a empty, this will be empty, it will not be full of ink. You'll get the pad, that'll be empty, and then you'll get a refill bottle to fill this up. It's really thick ink, and it does take a while to dry. That is why I wanted to get these stamped, and I'm gonna put them off to the side. All right, next, I'm gonna bring in our Petal Pink ink, and we're gonna use our big flower.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
You go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Sure. So we're gonna be using our big flower. Now, one thing that I think is really cool to kind of get the same effect right here is if you don't have the Petal Pink ink, you can use Versamark and also get the same effect as if it was color on color stamping. So I don't know if you, I'll kind of show you what I mean by that. I was going to grab the Versamark, but I'll wait. So I'm going to stamp this in the Petal Pink, and I'm going to stamp it directly on the paper onto our Petal Pink, and then I'm going to do it again on our basic white. Okay, so I'm going to clean that off, and I'm going to show you something that's really kind of cool. I'm going to try and get a piece of paper out of, okay, I did it, yay! I moved my paper around. I was kind of cleaning earlier today. Yeah, it was quite messy for being gone for majority of the summer, and when you're home for only a few days, yeah, things get a little messy. Okay, so I just cleaned this off with our chamois. I'm going to dry that a little bit, and this kind of gives the same effect as if I was stamping the Petal Pink onto the Petal Pink using the same ink color as the paper. And I'm just using the Versamark, and I'm going to put that right on there. Oh, I didn't, well, it kind of does. My Versamark must be a little dry. Anyway, it kind of gives the same effect as if it was color on color. My ink, either this is really juicy or this one's really dry, one of the two. Anyway, so you get the idea. Okay, so I'm gonna rinse this off or wipe it off again, and we're gonna come in with our crumb cake, and we're gonna stamp the flower directly onto the crumb cake paper.
I brought a friend.
Oh, it's Charlie. Hi, big brother. Oh, he's a good boy.
He was sleeping.
He's like, Mom, I was sleeping. He's such a pretty boy. And he's been so good with the baby.
He's been really good with him.
He really has.
Go
Yeah,
big
my
boy.
ink pads are really juicy. Do you see that? I pushed too hard and I got the bubbles on the inside. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe this off again.
Wipe it.
Wipe it.
Wipe it down. Wipe it.
Okay, and I'm just drying it a little bit here. I'm not going to push so hard this time. I'm just going to gently set it on top. Okay, a little bit more. Flipped it over and we should get a nice flower now. Perfect. Okay, so if that ever happens, it's just because you kind of squished down a little bit too hard. All right. Oh, one more thing. You can clean that one.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Vienna.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to take our sentiment and we're going to stamp that directly onto our little piece of paper. We're going to use our crumb cake again. Again, I'm not going to stamp too hard on this. I'm just gently putting it on top.
You just like literally just set it on it. So it's a little bit different with these stamping pads is that they're foam and not felt. So you can't hit them.
Right. Right. And I think what happens with me is I end up putting too much ink on them when I re-ink them.
You could hit them. You're just going to end up with like a whole bunch of ink on it.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so now this one, our sentiment, we're going to fussy cut. I'm going to put that over there. We're going to be doing some die cutting right here. So I'm going to get this stuff and put it off to the side. I got my designer series paper already cut. Just kind of checking this out. A couple spots are still pretty wet. So maybe Kayla can fan that while I get the die cutting machine.
Okay.
This is such an awesome machine. Now you guys, I'm still using my magnetic cutter.
Magnetic plate.
Our magnetic plate, not cutter. I love it.
What did you do with the flower?
What did I do with
Or
them?
the leaf?
Right there?
The actual leaf
Oh,
stamp.
I put it over there because it needs to be
Okay.
washed. Okay, hold on. One moment. Oh, here they are. Here's my plates. I knew I had them out here. Now, Stampin' Up! No longer carries this magnetic plate right here. We had some issues, and some people have already, you should have already gotten your refund or a credit code. I got an email that we need to use with a credit code. This was coming apart with too much use. So Stampin' Up! Pulled it again. But mine has been good so far, and I'm still using it. So
If you don't have one, you can always use Post-it notes.
you certainly can.
Ooh, Jean,
Okay.
yeah, she said you could dry the white ink with a heat tool.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so we're going to be using this one right here. It
I
kinda
love
gives,
this die.
It's really cool. It kind of gives that ripped paper effect.
It's so
that you
cool.
took it out of a ring binder. So we're going to use that on the edge of this. Now let me think here. How did I? Okay, yeah, this way. I had to think for a second because I think I did it the opposite way the first time I did this. I'm going to put that at the edge and then
Let the lines going towards the edge.
yes, correct. So now we're just going to try and figure out which way this goes. And on this one, I'm actually going to use a Post-it note just because my die, I've used it so much, it's kind of bent. And it's not, well, maybe not. I think I might have just bent it into place.
Or
Hello.
it might be the magnet.
No, it's this was bent,
Oh.
the die itself. Oh, for the Lord.
Oh, for the Lord?
Oh, for the Lord. Where?
For the Lord.
Maybe right here. Right here. Look, guys, I got it. Yay.
You're out of frame a little, so.
Oh, they can't see
They can
this?
kind of see
Oh,
it.
they can kind of see it? Okay, I was trying to keep as much in here. Okay. I think that's pretty good. All right, now I'm going to take my top plate and we're going to slide this through.
Crank it through.
Crank it through.
Sounds like you're breaking stuff.
It does.
Oh, actually, that was pretty quiet that time.
Not too bad. My plates are pretty straight. Sometimes it gets creakety crackety.
Oh, smart. Carol says I put a dot on the die and stamp to line up.
Ooh, good idea. Very good idea. So now we're done with this particular one. Okay, if I can get it off.
Need somebody with nails?
Yeah, my nails.
Oh.
There we go. Whoa.
Hello.
Look out. Paper flying. We're getting crazy in here, ladies. Look out.
That's what you want to call it.
Okay. Okay.
Bizarre.
All right. So here we go again. Let's see. I know I had this pretty much figured out before.
Hi, Hilda Nell said, how are you doing, Kayla? Did you get some rest? I got a little rest. A little.
Yeah, you guys, it's been crazy for her. I mean, she's been in tears most evenings. It's been that bad. And yeah. Okay, thanks.
Just overwhelmed.
Very overwhelmed, and yeah. Her mental health, she shouldn't have to be dealing with a lot of the stress at her age.
No.
She's too young.
I was thinking about this last weekend. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do this for another 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could. If I can.
Well, and it's a lot of, it's
a lot. It's an emotional job. Like, it's a very mentally tolling job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, okay. Any of you demonstrators out there getting ready to go to Onstage? Is anybody going to Onstage? If you are, I would love to know where you are going, because Kayla and I can't make up our minds on where we want to go.
What is Onstage?
Onstage is kind of like a little mini convention that Stampin' Up! Puts on once a year. Oh, I guess I still need
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait. That's why I
Hold
gave it
on.
to you. I was like, hold on. You gotta come
I'm not
back.
done yet.
They put it on for once a year.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to see the new catalog early. So this catalog will be the catalog that will come out in January. January through June mini catalog.
Exciting.
And we get to do, well, in the past they've done some crafts. Get to see some Stampin' Up! People, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what.
Yep, you get free stuff. Usually there's a little swag bag that you get with it, and everybody loves swag. A free stamp set or two, and prize patrol, and we have a lot of fun. A lot of it is getting good ideas and then hanging out with other people that, have like-minded. People love doing stamping and getting excited about the new catalog is basically what it's about. I love it. Kayla and I just can't decide where we want to go. We want to go somewhere warm. We're kind of thinking Arlington, or not. Is
Anaheim.
Anaheim and Arlington, right?
San Antonio.
No, it's not San Antonio.
San Antonio, Texas, or Anaheim, California, or you're talking about...
No, it's not San Antonio. Is it?
Yes, it is. It's San Antonio, Texas.
Look it up. I don't think it is.
They must have changed it then.
No, it's a different... I can't remember the name. I think it's a different... It's not San Antonio. I can't remember. Why can't I remember? Does that mean I shouldn't go?
Probably.
Isn't that a sign? Yeah, we just can't. Kayla
Arlington, Texas.
Arlington. There we go. Arlington, Texas, or
which is right outside of Fort Worth. I swear it used to say San Antonio.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, anyway. Or Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, so we want to go somewhere warm. But yeah, we just can't decide. It's literally, we start signing up on what day? The 9th. So that must be Tuesday.
Stacy's gonna go to Jacksonville.
Oh, yay. See, that's one of the places we were thinking of going.
Yeah. Janice, she said, is there a specific time on August 31st that the card swaps are due? No. Just drop them off by, the end of the day. That's kind of what... And then we're gonna go through them September 1st.
Yep.
That's the game plan. And then we'll have them out probably that Monday.
I would think so. Well, no, not Monday.
The following
It's Labor
Monday.
Day.
Oh, yeah. Then it's...
So Tuesday.
But if you're picking them up, we might have them out sooner. I don't know.
Yeah. It's kind of...
It's weird timing.
It is.
We're adjusting because Carol just asked, what do you do for your job? I help students that are underrepresented in both faculty positions or getting PhDs and going into research, helping them, and then also helping them get into also pre-health or health programs, so future doctors, I shouldn't say that, future physicians, future physical therapists, dentists, anything in the health field, veterinary medicine, like all that kind of stuff. I help them get in. That's kind of like our goal. So this summer we were helping students, guide them through research and preparing to apply to grad school and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot.
It is a lot. Yeah.
I had 7 students that I worked with just this summer.
Just on the pre-health side?
No, just on my McNair side.
On the McNair side.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
But we made it through. Today was the last day of the program, so
yeah.
We're doing okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, do you.
So now I'm going to take my crumb cake. I haven't cut it down. We're going to do that together here. So I'm cutting down on the short side, which is the 8.5 side. We're going to cut it down to 7 3/4. And then we're going to turn it on the long side and we're going to cut it at 10 inches. So line up your left side to 10 inches. And then we're just going to cut straight up. Okay, next we're going to make sure you remove or slide down your blade, because I did this when I was making this. I'm like, I've cut it twice. All right, so now we're going to do our scoring for the box. We're going to score on the short side with it up at the top at 5/8 of an inch. So being that I have more stability up here, I'm going to put my paper straight up against this edge here, and I'm going to do my scoring from this side. So I'm going to go over to the 5/8 inch. Oh, there we go. I'm going to score. And then you can either turn it and score at 7 1/8, or you could just line it up, turn it around, and line it up at that 5/8 mark again and score. Okay. Now we're going to turn it onto the long side up at the top of the trimmer. We're first going to score at 3.5. Now these are new candy bars that I found, or biscuits, or I don't know what they are, but I thought they were so cool and I love them. And
chocolate bar.
Yeah, chocolate. It just,
Hi, Donna.
All right, so that was 3.5. We're going to go to 4 1/8, 7 5/8.
I still think it's funny that she has her trimmer crooked.
5.
She's presenting to you all.
I know. You guys, you're over there.
So, but they see straight.
I know. Why do I do that? I do that all the time. You gotta bear with me. 8 1/4 is our last score line. So we're gonna go over here. There we go. Okay.
I don't deal with crooked.
She doesn't like crooked.
I hate crooked.
Oh my goodness sakes. All right, so now we're gonna take our bone folder and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just give everything a nice good crease all the way around.
Every time. You know, I
give it a good crease.
When I was teaching my students how to make their card, I was telling them to fold the card base in half. Because there was a score line, but I was like, oh, how do I say this without sounding like my mom? I'm saying, give it a good crease.
Give it a good crease. Give it a good burnish.
Yeah, I was like, nobody knows what that is.
They don't know.
They're not gonna understand. I was like, just take something hard and push down. It'll help.
Just do it.
Keep the card closed.
Exactly. Okay, so this right here, this smaller piece is going to be the top of the card. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and get rid of these 2 little boxes right here. Oh, I thought there was a kitty walking right there. Kind of got distracted. So we're going to get rid of that one, the big long rectangle, the tiny rectangle, or square. Oh, Lord.
Squares are rectangles.
I know, right? So basically that's all we're going to cut off of this. All right. So this is going to just flap right over and hang over. This was, because I did such a good job of not scoring, but burnishing, giving it a good crease with my bone folder, it just stayed down automatically. So when I added the weight of this little piece here, it just kind of held it down. If that doesn't work for you, you can always add some Velcro pieces. So I know 3M has the little 5/8 inch, and you can put a couple, 1, 2, 3 on the inside if you want. So I'm going to grab my snips and we're just going to cut.
Oh, she's using her tiny scissors.
Yeah, because this is, you know.
Normally she uses her big
I do.
Because it helps her keep a straight line.
It does. It does.
I like how you responded to everything.
I do.
It does.
It does. So now I'm going to take my big one because I'm going to cut all the way down here. And it just...
She wants a straight line.
Gives
Because if
me...
you just, instead of going 1, 2, just going 1 with the big scissors.
One straight line down to that mark right there. Okay? You
Pro
do
tip.
you. I am just going to do it this way because, you know...
That's how she does she.
That's how I do me. She.
She does she.
How do you know those are my pronouns?
Because you said them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe because I remember you using them.
Because you're my mom.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're actually, I lied. We are going to do more cutting. We're just not going to cut anything off.
Psych.
Just kidding.
Gotcha.
Got to cut this. We're going to do just a tiny little sliver of a mitering right here. And all that means is a fancy term of just cutting out a little triangle piece right there.
Just a little
Just a tiny bit. So cut straight up on the rectangle side of that square and then miter towards that. Okay? Again, our little square, cut straight up on the rectangle side of that score line and then miter. Mita. And if you're like me and don't get it perfect, you just end up, you know, pulling it like so.
Like so.
Like so. Okay. Easy peasy. So now we're going to grab our tear tape. Oops, excuse me. Sorry. Coming through. All right. So now this is going to be the front of our box and it's going to fold over like that. Okay. So we are going to put tape on these two pieces here. We're going to fold these two little tabs in and we're going to put tape on these. Okay. Hold on. I got cat fur on this. I wonder how that got on there.
Well, you can't blame Charlie anymore because that's going to be Georgie hair.
Well, I can blame him until Georgie's hair grows to be as big as...
To be as long as
Charlie's.
Yes.
And they need to go in and have a bath and a clip. Okay, so again, I folded these in, put a little piece of tape on both sides. And then we're just going to go ahead and put a piece of tape down here.
I picked him up and he started purring.
Did he? Oh gosh, she's snuggling with him.
Oh,
I tell you, guys. I got so many pictures of her snuggling with him. He's a good boy. So I sleep with him in a kennel at night. When I was at the camper, I let him out once the cats got used to each other, but I'd let him run around because there's not much you can get into. However, here at the house,
he can get into everything.
So many things he can get into, and so I put him in his kennel at night, and I have it right up on my bed next to me. So when he's ready to get out in the morning, he meows, and usually I'm almost ready to get up. And
It's chaotic.
He runs all over me, tries to find my hands so he can play and chew on them, and he knows how to wake me up because he'll get right next to my face and he'll put his nose to my nose and then his little whiskers like tickle my nose, and
He's like, oh, you're talking about me?
he's like, oh,
Me?
you're awake. Hi. Hi, oh boy. He's such a sweet little man. Okay, so we are going to take our backings off of these little pieces right here. Okay, and I'm going to take these off while we're at it.
Oh, big stretch. Big stretch.
He's growing like crazy. All right, so we have that. Now all I did...
Look at that paw.
Too funny.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so what I did is I laid this piece flat with the little tabs and I pulled the back sides to it. So it's flat against the table. And this will help keep your box straight and flat. Okay? Move those in just like that. Okay? Now I'm going to take and do the exact same thing. I'm going to pull up my sides, keeping them flat, kind of manipulating the page at the other side so it doesn't stick right away. Bring it in and line it up, and then just give it a good press. That way it lines up really good for you. Okay? Again, we'll do the same thing over here.
I think we should change our slogan to Laugh, Cats, and Crafts.
Laughs,
Cats, and crafts.
Oh, yeah, we could.
Or it could just be cats and crafts.
Cats and crafts. Okay, so there we have our box. So now let me take this out of here because I only bought one. I had to control myself. This should fit in here just perfect. Like that, guys.
Yay,
See?
Kathleen's back.
Okay, so now that I'm looking at this, I just want to make sure I got this nice and burnished really good. Should have done that earlier. Okay, that one's going to pop up on me, but that's okay. All right, so now we have that made. Now all we need to do is decorate the box. So right here, we are using that beautiful Designer Series paper. And I did have a tape runner around here. Where did you go? It's on the other side hiding from me. Okay, so we're just gonna put tape. Hi, are you learning anything?
He's like, yeah, you're loud. Trying to
Probably.
sleep.
Excuse me, trying to sleep over here. So we're just gonna take that and, you know, using any Designer Series paper is gonna look wonderful on here. Good Lord, that sticks really good. It helps to have the candy bar on the inside when you're putting your Designer Series paper on. Okay. You can always put it on beforehand too, before you make the box. That also works as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna come in and put a couple strips of tape down there. Line this up. Oh my goodness, look at, I did it again.
Who just buys one for me?
Look at that, I cut it too big, too wide.
Uh-oh.
I've done that like, I don't know how many times. Okay, let me just make sure I have the right measurement before I cut again. Because I couldn't find it.
It's Siberian Forest Cat.
1.5. I think I did this time.
Charlie and Georgie here, Siberian Forest Cats.
And they are true blood brothers. They got the same parents, just born a year apart.
11 months apart from
Oh.
each other. 11 months.
Gotcha. 11 months. Okay, so there we have that. And we will pop this on. Oh, it looks like I cut that at... Oh, look at that, you guys. I cut it at a different angle. I cut it Kitty Wampus.
Kitty Wampus.
Kitty Wampus.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Kitty. Kitty Wampus.
Kitty Wampus.
Kitty.
Okay, so now all we're going to do is we're going to take our pieces and we're just going to build the front of it. All right, so being that this is going to be on the front, I have it at kind of an angle. I'm going to make sure that I just put tape on this front piece here. You can eyeball it if you get a little bit over and onto the bottom piece. You can use your embossing buddy and do on the back side. I'll show you in a moment here. Put that right there.
Kathy, Mom and Daddy like each other a lot. Yeah.
Okay, so say for instance I had tape showing on this on this white piece right here, and it's sticking to the bottom piece. You can just take your embossing buddy and go over the top of it, and that'll get rid of any of the stickiness. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and layer these flowers on. Oops.
Carol said, I love this box.
Thank you. Oh, good Lord. We're going to fight with this again. You guys. It works for me, and then it doesn't. I don't get it. Okay, so
It has to be. I think it's user error.
It probably is. I mean, you know, I'm not surprised. Okay, so we have that one. And we have, we're going to put, oh, no, we're going to do this one first. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put glue for my leaf to hang on. So I'm going to make sure I get some up in this upper corner here, since I'm having issues with the tape runner.
Issues?
Or stamp and seal, whatever. Some days, I'm telling you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick a leaf right behind here, and then I'm going to layer it right on top, like that. And again, we're going to do the exact same thing on this flower. Look at that. See, it's even coming off Kitty Wampus on here too. I guess it's just going to be a Kitty Wampus kind of day, guys.
That's
I'm just saying.
you have too many cats. The tilt of our world is off. Because you own too many cats.
4 cats? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to put that one there. And we'll put one over here. Okay.
My shoulders out.
So there we have that. Okay, so you see that? It kind of stuck. So what that means is that I got a little bit of tape on the back of here. You can rub it, or again, you can take your embossing buddy.
Embossing buddy.
Okay, so
Which
far we have that.
now.
We do.
We used to say that we didn't have them, but now we have them.
We do. It's in the mini catalog, you guys. I love it.
It's a part of the
so
embossing kit.
It is. It is. Okay, so we are just going to do a little bit of fussy cutting around this. Now, you can use many different sentiments that have dies for these word sentiments if you're not a fussy cutter. It doesn't. This one's pretty easy to cut around. You could use it straight. You do not need to cut around the images, or the words, I should say.
Oh, that's funny. So Roz said her hubby had her watching Shark Week.
Oh yeah.
And she he is a marine biologist turned teacher, watches all these science shows. She goes, I try to be supportive.
I love it. Oh my gosh, my daughter wants to be a marine biologist.
Not me, the other
daughter. Yeah. Okay, so now that we got our sentiment, we are going to now do a Tammy bow. Tammy bow is Tammy Wilson. She used to be an artisan once or twice or 3 times. Anyway, I love how she makes her bows. And so you guys got to bear with me because it takes me a hot minute to make these bows. But
it takes you a hot minute to make a bow, period.
It does.
So.
It does. I've gotten better at just making regular bows, but this is a Tammy bow, and I'm very proud of it. So now what she would probably do is she would take both these together and make a bow. That's too complicated for me right now. I'm not that advanced yet, so I'm just giving you a forewarning. So basically, how did I do this again?
Ha! Here we go. Where's Jill
God.
to make fun of you?
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so I am just gonna wrap these a couple times. Let's see. Oh,
yep.
Gosh.
Right? So then you have double on each side.
2. Okay, so I got double on each side.
Stacy says, love the Tammy bow.
Right? God, she makes gorgeous bows. Okay, so, and I think she, hold on. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Where the heck did that come from?
I don't know.
Okay, so you bring it around. Voice crack in there, too.
It's starting to sound like Auntie Sony there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Duar! Hi! Hello!
Okay, so then we're going to tighten it. Well, it's somewhat. Okay, so then I'm going to manipulate this because, you know, I got to move it over because I'm not that good. I'm going to hold this and pull.
Jean said, what's a Tammy bow? How do I see how to do them?
Well, I'm kind of doing it. So basically, she kind of wraps it around her fingers and does just a big poof fancy bow like that when she adds.
What's her name again?
Tammy Wilson. She is Stampin' Up. What is hers? Paper, scissors, paper stamps, scissors, stamps, paper, ink, or something.
That's not helpful.
Yeah,
I will Google her name real quick.
Okay, you do that. She does amazing work, beautiful work. So again, she does it somehow where she wraps it around. I don't know, and I get confused.
Stamps, paper, scissors.
There you go. I was close, very close.
You're just listing a whole bunch of supplies off.
I was.
That's why I was like,
Let me just look and get that for you.
Is there a video?
There is on the demonstrator planning place. If you Google Tammy Wilson, and maybe bow, she did do a demonstration on how to make her bows.
Kathleen, we do have a bow maker for Mom. Our friend Vicky Spicer makes them.
Yes.
Actually, she calls them breezy bows. And so if y'all are wondering if you're bow challenged like Mom, breezy bows,
you know,
these bow makers are so helpful.
Right, and I've tried doing it on there, but when I make it on there, it doesn't turn out the same. I don't know why.
It's kind of more structured.
It's just more,
it's
one
more
is,
stiff and structured.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. These are more of a messy, an organized bow, if you want to say. Maybe,
You're out
right?
of frame.
Am I? Oh God, I'm so sorry.
She's crafting to you all.
I'm crafting to you guys.
But you
You're
all
not there.
are over to the left and not in front of her, so she was off camera. It's okay.
I was too busy concentrating on my bow making. Okay. So, you know, but this will work. Look at you. Okay, it's going to work because it's a tiny bow inside a big bow. I'd like to see you guys do that.
Kathleen, are you bow challenged? She goes, sounds like me.
Look at that. It's a tiny bow inside a big bow. All right, we're just going to adjust these a little bit. Okay.
And that's a cool effect, too. Like, if you want a tiny bow and a big bow,
Yeah.
you don't have to be the same size.
I don't. Okay, so I'm going to tighten this. Hang on to here and tighten and tighten. And I guess I could have made...
I think it looks nice.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so now what I did on here is we need glue dots.
Glue dots.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I'm going to take one of these, and I'm just going to place it over here. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to put our sentiment right. Oh, look at that! It came
Renee
off.
said, "I'm an unorganized mess." Wait, doesn't that mean the same thing? Unorganized and mess, huh? Or are you an organized
Oh,
mess?
Lord have mercy, you guys. Seriously.
Roz said you were cattywampus and discombobulated right now.
Oh, totally. Roz, that's nothing new for us. I mean, come on. Okay, there we go.
Okay, see, I'm glad that you noticed that too, Jean.
What's that?
She goes, Kayla, are you rocking back and forth because you rock your cat? No, it's because I'm super anxious right now, and I can't stand still. So, like, that's why I'm...
However, we do that.
We do rock our cats.
Abby was doing that earlier
that's
today.
That's just a habit. That's more of, when I stand, I don't really stand still. I don't like standing still.
She's got ants in her pants.
Kaysa, what is that you have your glue dots on?
It is a glue dot holder.
We got it off of
Amazon.
From Glue Dots.
From, we have a link somewhere.
The Stampin' Up! Glue Dots do work.
They do work in here. They're upside down. You can have them come out down here as well.
Well, they go either way, because then you
can
feed them through this.
Yes.
And then it just, boop.
Yep, exactly.
It's supposed to stay in there. It didn't do what it was supposed to do.
And then you rip it off. So, yes, it does work.
Roz, I tell my granddaughter she's a hot mess.
Yeah.
See, and sometimes I do rock as a habit when I rocked my kids, now my granddaughter. Yeah, and that's how I can't, like, I have a habit from when I was little, and it was just me and her, like, we shared a bed, and so she would, like, tap her foot.
We shared a bed.
Yeah.
It's because she had to sleep with her. She had her own bed when she was little.
Well, I mean, but then we moved down here with Jody and...
then we did share until I got out. Yeah, okay.
She taps her foot when she falls asleep because she got that habit from when she had a water bed and it would, like, rock herself to sleep.
Totally.
And so then she did that, and then now I do that because that's how I fall asleep is by shaking or tapping my foot.
Yep. Okay, so I got 4 dimensionals on here. You do not need to put that many. You could just put 1 or 2 on there. That's perfectly fine. I love dimensionals. I could put an extra one on here, but I kind of ran out. I'm not going to pull out my mini ones.
Here, we have it linked. I will post it for you all. I don't remember where I have the link posted, but I will post it on our Facebook for you all.
What link is that, my dear?
Oh, for the glue dot holder.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. My bad.
Okay. All right, so here's the one I made earlier. Here's this one. Now, the only thing we're going to do is we're going to add our brushed metallic dots. And we are using the gold. Now, when I first had this, I thought, oh my gosh, I don't have these cute, adorable flowers. Now, we do have these flower trinkets. They're self-adhesive. I was thinking it would be cute to have these gold ones on here, but you know what? This is all I had with me when I was at the lake, and they worked perfect. They match with the dots on the paper. So yeah, I didn't change it at all. So we're gonna put that there. I'll put one over here. And one right there. So there, we got it, guys. Look at that, we did it.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Yeah, I think it turned out really cute. Now look at this. Now earlier it was kind of flopping up, but it does stay closed. You can, you know, you can leave it like this, hand it to them. It's not going to fall out unless you're like shaking it upside down and, you know. But yeah, I thought it was a fun project to do.
Isn't that so pretty? It's so pretty.
Yeah.
And she only just did the DSP on the front. You could cover the whole thing if you wanted, but I like it just on the front.
Yeah, I thought it turned out kind of cute. Because I was almost going to cut a whole bunch of designer series paper, but I thought, well, nah.
You guys like it? Leave a thumbs up if you like it. And if you do, your name should come across
Where's the
screen.
baby? Oh, he's got the hiccups.
Oh, what?
Oh, he got the hiccups.
Oh! Oh, he's got the hiccups.
Oh,
Poor
don't need to hurt the baby.
What's in it, Melanie? She said it's a Biscoff milk chocolate thingy candy bar with Biscoff cookie bits in it.
Hi, baby.
So
he's like, nope, I want to get down and run.
It fit perfectly.
You're so cute. You're so cute.
So cute. So cute. So, again, just wanting to remind you of some things that we got going on right now. So we had our card swap, which is we're late on posting this because I've just been so overwhelmed. So thank you for your patience. We extended the date, so cards will be due to our house on August 31st. Mm-hmm. So you make 11 cards and you get 10 back, and we show one of them on our Facebook Lives. It's a nice way to get a whole bunch of cards back, and all you have to do is make one design.
Yep.
Current or retired Stampin' Up! Products. So find all the information on our blog. You'll also find information for our Elephant Parade class to go. I am so excited for this. It's so cute. You can see our projects on here. You'll make this box with 6 little cards, plus 4 other cards as well.
Envelopes to go with them.
Envelopes to go with it. You'll get the Elephant Parade bundle, which is the stamp set and the die cuts. You'll get the iridescent pearls, a whole bolt of the white glitter organdy ribbon, half a pack of the Happy Forest Friends DSP, and then a celebration item of your choice. It's a lot of product. Like, the price of this class you're getting in product. Mm-hmm. So all the information's in there. If you have a friend that signs up with you too, plus you get another card tutorial on top of that. Yes. So just a little exclusive thing that we got going on there. So that's the 2 main things that we wanted to share with you. But otherwise, you'll always know that August is the last month of celebration where you're getting those free products with either a $50 or $100 purchase.
Yes. And those specials that are coming up. We got the More Celebration. Are you doing the table?
Do you want me to go to the table?
Sure.
Okay.
The More to Celebrate. These are additional items that Stampin' Up! Just added this week. The new Sweet Sunflowers kit. You have until Wednesday to sign up for that if you would like it. And then, of course, this is coming up in September. These are stamp sets that are in the annual catalog, and they have come out with matching dies to go with them that you can purchase at a bundle price only in the month of September. So that's something you might want to look out for.
Yeah. And then we also have one paper. We accidentally ordered too much, so we have 1 paper share and 2 ribbon shares left over. If you want to get one of these, you can get both the ribbon and the paper together, or just the ribbon, or just the paper. It's going to be first come, first served. The paper, the designer series paper, is all the new designer series paper in the mini catalog. That is going to be $45. And then the ribbon, one of the ribbons is going to be $14. And you get like 3 feet. It depends on the bolt. But it's all the new ribbon in the mini catalog as well. So that you'll pay for that and then shipping on top of it. So if you're interested in that, shoot us a message. Like I said, first come, first serve for these.
Exactly.
We want them in your hands. We don't want them anymore.
No, we don't, because they're just sitting there because we have our own supply over here.
Yeah. So
yep.
Carol wants to see the kitty closer. Where did he go?
Where did he go?
Where'd he go?
He was on a mission.
Georgie.
He is like
Charlie's in the kennel.
Is he?
Where is
He's around here somewhere. She'll find him. Yeah, oh my goodness, you guys, he's been so much fun. And at the camper, my dad is there, and the kitten really has he loves my dad. We'll just say that. So my dad and I sit in these, I don't know if you guys watched our video last time where we showed the inside of our camper. there's two seats together, and then there's like a middle section, and Georgie likes to sit on the middle section where the two cups are, and he'll curl up right there and sit next to my dad. He's always by his feet, and he's got a really cute personality. Really cute.
He's so cute.
He is.
Look at him. He was running from me. He didn't want to be.
He knew we were going to pick him up probably because our cats are always held. They walk by and we're like, oh, cat, kitty. Yeah, so put him closer up so they can see him.
He's not.
He's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, the poor baby.
You're so neglected.
The poor baby.
You're so mean.
Oh.
You're so mean, Kayla. He's on a mission. Anyway.
Thanks for hanging out with us. You're so cute. Yeah. I have to hold on to you.
It's been a wonderful evening, you guys. Thank you so much. Again, we apologize with having such a hectic summer. Kayla's been overwhelmed, and we're happy things are kind of settling down a little bit for her. But we'll see. We're hoping to get a little bit more.
Yeah, just be patient with us until I would say like September-ish.
Wow.
Like I'm covered in cat hair.
Covered in cat hair.
We're still here. I'm just overwhelmed. So thank you for being patient with us. So
thank you.
Okay, everyone. I think that's it. We will see you next week, right?
I think so. You
I don't know. I don't know what my life is, so
I know.
We'll see you soon regardless.
We will see you guys soon. If you have any questions or anything, reach out to us. Take care, you guys.
Sounds good. Bye.
Bye.